Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Mr. Rhino 3D. In today's video, I'll show you how to combine AI with Rhino 3D to create products that people actually want to buy. Whether you want to sell digital files, manufacture physical products, take custom orders, or even start your own business, this workflow can help you do it. Today, I'll share one of the workflows I personally use. In this tutorial, we'll create a decorative wall art piece from start to finish. So let's get started and dive into the complete workflow together. First, we'll open Hi3D.ai and upload a reference image. After that, we'll adjust the generation settings depending on the amount of detail we want in the final model. These settings are completely up to you. You can customize them based on your project, or simply use the fast mode, which usually generates a 3D model in about 2 minutes. Once the model is generated, you'll notice that the overall details are quite good. However, there are still a few unwanted bumps and irregularities that I'd rather fix before importing the model into Rhino. Making these corrections at this stage is much easier because once the mesh is imported into Rhino, editing it becomes much more difficult. To do that, I'll open the Edit in Studio feature inside Hi3D.ai. This editor provides several basic tools for modifying your 3D model. I should mention that I tested it with several different models, and while it's useful, the editing capabilities are still fairly limited. Don't expect it to replace professional 3D software like Rhino or 3ds Max. It's mainly designed for simple edits, adding or removing geometry, creating raised or recessed areas, smoothing surfaces, or adding basic geometric shapes to your model. For example, I can see some unwanted details around this model's eyes. I want the surface to look cleaner and smoother, so I'll use the Smooth tool to soften these areas and remove the unnecessary bumps. I also notice a few unnatural raised and recessed areas around the lips, so I'll smooth those as well to create a cleaner result. Depending on your model and the amount of time you want to spend, you can experiment with the different editing tools available here. Personally, I found myself using the Smooth tool most of the time because it gives me better control, and I can easily adjust the brush size while working. One issue I've always had after importing AI-generated meshes into Rhino is rough or uneven surfaces. By cleaning up the model before exporting it, I can significantly reduce the amount of editing that needs to be done later inside Rhino. You can check out Hi3D using the link in the description. With the Hi3D version 3 launch coming soon, you can get a free trial of the version 3 model, plus 70% off the annual subscription. So if you're interested in AI-powered 3D modeling, this is a great time to give it a try. Once I'm satisfied with the edits, I'll export the model using whichever file format best fits my workflow. Now let's import the model into Rhino. Here you can see the generated mesh inside Rhino. First, I'll adjust its scale and position. Next, I'll use the contour command to generate a series of cross-sections through the model. The spacing between these contours is completely up to you and depends on the final look you're trying to achieve. Once I'm happy with the spacing, I'll keep only the contours I need and delete the rest. From this point on, most of the work happens inside Rhino. I'll begin refining the contour curves, removing unnecessary segments, and cleaning up the geometry. This part can be a little time-consuming and requires some patience and attention to detail. To keep this tutorial simple, I intentionally chose a relatively simple model and used only part of it. That way we can complete the project much faster while still learning the entire workflow. Since decorative wall art like this has become very popular in today's market and across social media, I thought it would be a great example to demonstrate both Rhino modeling techniques and the dramatic speed-up AI can provide in the design process. You'll notice that I'm only using very basic Rhino commands such as curve, trim, join, rebuild, extrude, and Boolean. These are all beginner-friendly commands, so you don't need to be an advanced Rhino user to follow along. Use the rebuild command to reconstruct selected curves to a specified degree and control point number. After that, adjust the control points to create smoother, more accurate curves. Use trim to cut and delete the extra curves. Once all the curves are connected into closed outlines, I'll convert them into surfaces and then extrude them to the desired thickness for the final decorative piece. Another important step is creating the mounting system. I'll add several hanging hooks to the back of each panel so the decorative pieces can easily be hung on the wall. I'll also create a backing panel with two small mounting rails that will be screwed to the wall. The decorative panels simply hook onto these rails, making installation quick and easy. And that's it. With a little patience, we've created a unique decorative wall art piece. Personally, I believe AI, especially Hi3D, can greatly improve both creativity and productivity. It helps you explore ideas faster while saving hours of modeling time. For example, sculpting a detailed human face manually can take many hours, but with Hi3D, you can turn a single image into a detailed 3D model in just a few minutes. That's why I see AI as a powerful assistant for 3D artists. Whether you're working in architecture, interior design, product design, visualization, or other creative fields. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and learned something new. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with what you'd like to see next. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.